just a little background for those of you who don't know how everyone has a program, but this is a little story about Ethiopia, the motherland, to all of us, and it's about a period known as the Cold War. Hopefully you all know already what that is, but basically what it is this is the story about what happens during the so-called Third World, what happened in this country, Ethiopia, and we're trying to bring that story to you guys through drama, through seeing what things happen instead of looking at the numbers. Sometimes we need to look beyond that and look at the story. So basically, this is a true story. It's just, that's why I don't like to say that I wrote it, because it happened. And also the reason I decided to write this play is a really simple reason. I was in Ethiopia at one point, and there was a statue donated during the socialist period from North Korea, and I asked, why do we still have this? Because during the socialist period, hundred thousands to a number, I think millions, it's unsure, but a lot of people died during that time. And I asked, why don't we just destroy this? Why is it still here? And they were like, well, we could destroy it, but sometimes it's important we have to remember. So I think the reason I want to bring this play to us is we have to remember. So that's it. A little cliche, but it had to be said. And I hope you enjoy. We put a lot of work into it. And without further ado, the ending.
Who are you, eh? Go away. Okay. What's that? Oh, you came to learn a history. Well, if it's history you want, we have plenty of that. You got to be more specific. Oh, you want to hear a story? Well, that's different then now, isn't it? Come here, my brothers and sisters. Make yourselves comfortable. Everyone is welcome here. Eritrean, Cuban, Jamaican, Georgian. Allow me to introduce myself. I am an artist. And this is my home, Africa. I love to watch and I love to tell stories. Tonight, you have found me in one of my favorite places to visit, Ethiopia. Now, let's see the story. You have to forgive me. When I first introduced, I have forgotten myself. Tonight's story is a sad story, a rather somber story. Perhaps I shouldn't tell it at all. Yes, I can do better about this, but you'll have to forgive me. Well, no, you didn't all the way from Colgate person? Yes. I think the story should be told rather than forgotten. After all, it is my job. Tonight's story begins as many of our stories do, with a great king. As this story begins, with a greater family. It's
not worried by rebellion, or not more than necessary. Such episodes occur constantly in a country's history. There's always something moving, brewing. There are ambitious people everywhere, wicked people. The only thing to do is to deal with them with courage and decision. One must beware of uncertainty, weakness, and conflicting emotions that lead to defeat. We have never allowed ourselves to be overcome by them. Force must be used against force.
Now, you have to understand, the king was a very old man, and as the years went by, he began to miss the signs that were all around him. Signs that perhaps a younger person would have caught, but enough talk, watch, and listen.
Sit down. Sit. Let me tell you about the time I traveled to Europe. You know what that is?
Yes.
I don't think you know the Europe I'm speaking of.
What is that?
There's Rome, Paris, on food in Paris, right?
Get down! Surround the perimeter! Stay put. I'm going to get the Imperial bodyguard.
Perimeter? Guard? Young woman, I'll see you later to finish our story. What a wonderful young woman. Good head on her shoulders.
The bloody and treacherous reign of Haile Selassie and his bourgeoisie masters is now over. No longer shall the masses beg for food, as our mothers much helplessly weep. No longer shall Ethiopia be bonded by the so-called King of Kings, conquering land of the tribe of Judah. No. The government of Ethiopia will now be the people. This is my promise to you, my countrymen. Ethiopia Tiktok. Ethiopia above all.
Excuse me.
King Solomon's line ends today, Your Majesty.
Who are you?
Don't you recognize us? We, sir, are your beloved but underpaid military, here to save Ethiopia. But from this point onwards, you may refer to us as the Derg.
If I step down, will the Derg do its best for Ethiopia?
That has always been our plan.
The king has been detained, sir. He's being taken to the fourth barracks as we speak. Are there any other orders?
Not at this time. No trouble, my friend. What's the matter?
Sir? He was king of kings, after all, elect of God. Are you sure we're doing what's right for the people, for their rights?
Well, I've said it all along, comrade. We are what's right for Ethiopia. Ethiopia needs us. Let the glory finally go to the land and this rightful owner, the farmer. And let the aristocrats and feudal lords pass from this country. They have been on the soil of the motherland for far too long. Ethiopia needs new blood.
But what if we aren't accepted by the people?
Well, the old man said it best himself, didn't he? That's what force is for.
But will we? Will any of us be willing to kill our own people?
I'm willing to take that risk. The cry to stop killing is a bourgeois cry. People must die for true revolution. Those who say we do not have to kill are saying we must quit the entire revolution. And let's be honest, comrade. The people are sheep. And they know that we're here to stay. No one will question us. Besides, this is what they wanted, is it not? A dethroned king is what the peasants and university students clamored for all along. And I will be the champion. But mind your tone, comrade. Ethiopia has no room for dissent now. From this point onwards, we alone are the law, and we alone are Ethiopia.
Yes, sir!
Majesty. Today, Your Majesty.
Revolutionary, brother man.
Yeah. Or Your Majesty. Yes, I was.
He was the worst counter-revolutionary of them all. We must be ever vigilant, my people, for the enemy is everywhere. The revolution must continue. You are almost free, Ethiopia. The enemy is everywhere, yes, but know that for every soldier they kill, I will kill 1,000 counter-revolutionaries.
Then who stole my child? My father is his child. The king is the parliament who stood God. And who threw the slave? The slave made him pay. And he did, little one. He did. Should we blame you or those kids? Perhaps we should blame those who allowed you to acquire all this power. Perhaps we should blame ourselves for allowing you to lie. Or perhaps the time has been so.
After weeks of protest, the Ethiopian monarchy of Haile Selassie has been overthrown by a military junta calling themselves the Derg, or the Provisional Military Administrative Council. In its first acts, the Dergs are reported to have executed some 200 palace and ministerial officials in both secret and public executions, which were described as, quote, political decisions taken to mete out justice to those officials of the previous government who had thrived on corruption, maladministration, and a divide and rule policy. The emperor has been taken into custody, but is reportedly unharmed. This has been the BBC World News Report.
So, you don't seem to be too scared to talk about the government yet, man. It's because I can see right through them. They won't be here for long. And besides, it's the same old story. They're just like the king before, and whoever will come after. As long as they're here, the secret detentions, the abuse, nothing's gonna stop. No one's reached for the people. They're just looking out for themselves.
Ah, so I take it you're not a big fan of the new Ethiopia. Ethiopia, I think them over there.
Why should I be? They'll probably just come to me and my father's farm, still ask for our taxes, still take what they please. Same rule, but a different man on top this time. See what I'm saying?
But what about our leader? He'll make us strong.
Make us strong. The dictator's over.
Let's see.
Man, look how the foreign imperialists come and take advantage of all of us. They come in here, have us listening to their music, drinking their macchiatos. It's the same story again and again. They're doing the same shit all over Africa.
You've got some real interesting views for your age. I'm gonna be honest, you got a really unique outlook. Really unique. Hey, if you're truly serious about your feelings of Ethiopia, why don't you come see me more? You still got a lot to do. Bring some friends.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I think I can make it. Now, I'm not too sure about recruiting and things like that. And I'm getting so close to harvest time, and I think my dad still needs me, so I'll check.
What happened to that patriot I was just talking to? I thought you wanted to make Ethiopia great again.
I do, but no.
So just wasting my time, I could leave.
You know, wait. I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right. In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Take care.
Oh, tell me how to love, oh, tell me how to kiss, 'cause you really know that, oh, you are best of it. I really mean it, be a baby to me. Will you tell me, darling, will you?
Yes, the king is dead. But the reign of the imperialist puppets has been 100 times worse. Rise to the occasion, my countrymen, or else be prepared to witness the worst leader Ethiopia has ever seen since Oduse himself came from the shores of Italy. The military tells us they will be our government until we are ready. Until we are ready? No! The time for kings and generals is over. We'd have overlords for the past 200 years, and I think that's enough time. Don't you? Their time is up. It's time for people to finally stand up for themselves. Relive the spirit of our original protest and our revolutionary quest. Join us, comrades, the true Marxists. Live the revolution. To arms, comrades. Live the revolution. To arms.
Hey, he speaks so well, doesn't he? Man. I'm sure we can fight with him. The government is ruining our country, don't you think? Hey!
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Listen, did that waitress at the cafe talk about me yesterday? Come on, man, I'm trying to play hard to get. You still sound me out, son.
Hard to get. Come on, man, get serious. I'm talking about saving our country, and you're talking about girls?
Look, don't hate the game, man. Please don't. But have you seen Mikkel anywhere? He was told me $5 from last weekend.
Nah. I haven't seen him since school on Tuesday. Matter of fact.
Hey, so about this revolution stuff, have you thought about it yet? Come on, man, let's do it. Why not? Hey, Beats working at the farm all day, and I know you can't be happy at your dad's store. Think about it, man. We'll be heroes. We'll be out there fighting, dying, out there in the field for our country. Our country.
Fighting and dying in the field. For our country. Man, you don't get yourself killed because you don't have career choices? Man, call me when they win a revolution.
Coward. Ethiopia needs us.
No, I need Ethiopia to stop brainwashing my friends.
What? Listen, seriously. Let's do this. Why not? Ethiopia is going through a change right now. And let's be a part of it. We'll be heroes. Think about it. No, listen, think about it. Seriously. One day, our kids will be learning about us in school. Isn't that what you want?
Heroes, huh?
Yeah, heroes.
Like Batman and Superman, heroes, huh? Yo, man, I didn't know that Ugly People's Liberation Front was recruiting already. Come on, man, you didn't lose a bet or anything, did you?
No, man. Ethiopia needs us, and I don't want to be alone in this.
Look, man, this is not some John Wayne movie or something. People can get hurt out there. And besides, man, we've been at peace for what? Okay, look. You go home, you think it over. Come back to me tomorrow. And if you still want to go fight for the revolution or whatever, then I guess that maybe, possibly, I might maybe try to possibly go with you.
Are you kidding me? We have to go now. The resistance fighters will only be recruiting here today. Soon they will leave us for the capital. Let's go, man. Kiss our old life goodbye. Don't you love your country? Our country.
Whoa, stop singing, bro. Okay? Look, you can go join them if you want. Quite frankly, I don't care. I mean, I have no problem with this new government. I mean, they're better than a king if you think about it. Who still has a king these days? Man, it's the 20th century, for goodness sakes.
Is there anyone here related to prisoner 1974, Mikael Woldemlock? Anyone? The suspect was apprehended last week for suspected anti-revolutionary and loyalist activities. He unfortunately died in custody. If anybody has any information, has his family or contacts, please inform your local official. Long live the revolution.
Hey, don't do it, damn it, don't. They probably had his name on one of them damn lists. This isn't a game, man. And right now, our brother is dead. That's the reality. Hey, let's get out of here.
Hey, fellas.
A great year for the revolution. In dramatic fashion, a glorious leader, Mengistu Haile Mariam, gave a speech at the Revolution Square today, denouncing the reactionary rebel movement for the Ethiopian rebels and the Ethiopian Super Revolutionary Party. A leader threw down several vials of blood representing the EPRP and the Eritrean rebels and proclaimed that victory will be at hand through the mobilization of the nation. A leader proclaimed that today will be the start of the Red Terror to counteract the loyalist, imperialist, counter-revolutionary, monarchist, shifter, White Terror. Oh, truly a glorious day for Ethiopia. No, for Africa. Ethiopia, take them!
very important matter you must speak about. I believe they know your son is one of the sisters. If they find the equivalent, if you give them any reason to take the family away from the property they will do, I can hear from you. Not all of the information, but I have seen how this goes out. They've been doing this now for the past few years.
What are you saying to me? What am I supposed to do? I don't know whose side to choose anymore. I know he's with them. This country is going to hell in a handbasket, and I don't know what to do.
I know, Mom. I know. But listen, if they find out your son is a rebel, they will kill you, and maybe worse. They will kill your other son because they think that they will follow you. But I believe I have worked out the solution. If your next two elders, Daniel, were to join the military to prove to the regime his loyalty and yours, then they may turn the blind eye. Mama, it has happened before, very special circumstance.
Listen, I don't have a million sons to give away. The rebels want one son and the others want the other. What am I supposed to do? I'm an old woman. Do you want me to just have daughters?
No, Mom. But listen. I have been a friend of the family for how many years now? You must understand that. They let me join this government several years ago when they took over because they knew that I was strong, that I had power. But Mama, this is not the same for you. They can kill you and your family for another day. If it is your desire to keep things intact, your family, then you really have no choice. I cannot be of any assistance otherwise.
You killer. I thought I knew you. You will not take him. If you do, you are no longer welcome here.
Ah, Mr. Girma. Gentlemen, how are things? Please be seated.
Daniel has gotten quite big. Oh no, that's big since I see this.
Has to be a couple of years.
Perhaps it has. You know, Daniel, you look and sound more like your father.
That's what they say.
I mean, the girlfriend thing. You know you shouldn't be finding a wife. This house is really too small.
Nah, didn't see about that. But anyway, I'm sorry about my mom storming out like that. The thing is, she hasn't been the same woman since, well, I'll be right back. Let me just check on her.
Sit down, Daniel. Sit down. Your brother, Amma, is going to the restaurant. You know this. You have always been a smart boy, Daniel. I'm sure you understand what you must do. This order, I will put it up. You will have to live together. But I will string for you. We can get you started in the fight.
I didn't think that you would act so soon. I wanted to kill Vilay.
I hope not, then. But how many of our sons are people? This country is in a huge mess.
I can't possibly kill him. Can you get me a desk job or something?
We will see, buddy. We will see. But for now, you should go tell your mother. Be gentle with her. It will be good for her to see you in the uniform. But please, make haste. We have to get the captain.
That was the beginning of the end for the family. Months became years, and mama's two boys slowly became men. And the longer they were apart, the more she lost a little piece of herself. Her sons were fighting one another for a country that didn't know what to do with itself, or what it was.
Our nation has always had a traditional style of hard struggle, which we should develop. Amma! Hey, Amma! You're safe, man. You're safe. Finally up. Shoot, man. Nobody thought you'd make it through the night. But not me. Not Alemayu. Because I know you're a fighter. Besides, your head's too full of Mao and Lenin to die. People like you never die.
Damn. I thought I was dead too. I don't even remember what happened.
Come on, man. You're fine. Look. How many fingers?
At least I took some of those dirty bastards out with me.
No. After the firefight was over, we found out we were only fighting other rebels. I think they're from the northern province or something. Damn it, I can't do this anymore, man. I didn't sign up to kill my brothers.
Hey, relax, boy. I'm disappointed too. But stuff like this happens all the time, man.
Relax? Relax. That's all you can tell me is relax?
Relax.
Come on, man. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this damn war or this damn killing. Come on, man. You know this isn't right. How can a Christian kill like this? And then kill enough to lose count? Come on, man. It's not right and you know it.
Hey, calm down, man. I've never seen you so upset. You know what? I think it's about time you gave that little bit of a rest, man.
You know, when we first came out here, you said there'd be nothing but glory for us. Where is it? Have you seen it? Because I haven't seen it. You want to know what I've seen out here?
What?
You want to know what I've seen out here? I've seen nothing but misery and death. That's all I've seen out here. And I hate this country.
Hey. Hello, what time is it? Has the morning briefing begun yet?
No, it will soon though. Commissar said you didn't have to come if you made it through the night.
Ethiopia has never stepped on me. I shall go.
Ethiopia has never stepped on me. Sorry. Comrade Amha, the son of such and such, the conquering lion of the farmlands, the king of goats, has spoken.
You know what? Here we go. Here we go. Hey, man. Are you going to be okay, though? Seriously.
Oh, man, I'll be fine. You need to stop treating me like your little brother.
Hey, you're my brother, man. Let's go. What? Welcome, Alabama. Been damn good, coach. Comrade Amma. It's about the night, I said. Yeah. Is that a problem? Comrade, listen up. We have very, very important business to attend to. You see, we need to strike, and we need to strike back.
Hey, come inside. Respectfully, Derek, this time for other residents.
Please. Your silence is required at this time. We have reports of enemy activity 20 kilometers east of here. It seems that they have been following us, and it is suspected that we have a leak of information from someone among us. Ama, because of his gallant actions earlier this week, has been promoted to unit leader with a commendation from our political officer and has been chosen by the group. Not by consensus, I can assure you, to head the attack. If we do up tonight.
Yo, we gonna kill everyone!
Silence at this time, please. Amma will take his unit and attack the dirt following us and will bring back any weapons or information that he can get. Again, as there are spies everywhere, I cannot insist enough on the importance of secrecy. Understood? Understood?
Yes,
Sir. Good. We move up tomorrow night. Dismissed.
I pledge my life to the son of such and such.
Of course, you're coming with me, though.
What, Mama, what?
We should all eat like this more often. Thank you for taking us out to lunch today. We take it with you. On your short time in the military and you're already making more money than the family and I'm so proud of you. Now, while we're on the topic of growing up, what about this wife business old man? When are you going to get married? How long are you going to keep us waiting?
Mama.
I know, but I have to ask. I just want my grandbaby, okay? I'm not getting any younger. I'm an old woman. Bring a girl with you next time, okay? Maybe we can invite everyone, everywhere. Make a whole day out of it. And uncle can come too, like old times.
Mama, he's no longer part of this family. You can't keep holding out for him. He's just not coming back. I mean, Amma left us a long time ago. He's just not coming back. I promise to take care of you all, okay? I love you, Mama.
An intelligence report at this time of the day?
Daniel, what is it? Is this family cursed? I know that letter says something terrible. Read it, little one. Read it to your mother.
Daniel has been ordered to intercept an attack led by the rebels tomorrow night. The rebels will be led by the one known as... They're going to be led by Amha.
Madina akan satu zona የጋባን ኢንጂነሪንግ ኢንዱስትሪ ማነባና ተከፍቷል። በቅርብ ጊዜ ውስጥ ደግሞ የሀተክ ኢንጂነሪንግ ኢንዱስትሪ በቅርብ ጊዜ ውስጥ ይከፈታል። ይሄ መሳሪያ በኩል ከነፍስ ወከፍ ወታደር ጠመንጃ ጀምሮ የተለያዩ መድፎች ሚዲየም ሬንጅ ያላቸው ዛሬ እነ ኢራቅ የሚጠቀሙባቸው አይነት ሮኬቶች የአይሮፕላን ቦምቦች መስራት ተዘጋጅተናል።
Daniel, please, he is your brother. If you kill him, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, Daniel. And you, Girma, did you give him this water? Some friend of the family you are. If I were a man, I would kill you myself now. No, I will kill you myself now.
Mama, listen to me. I did not order Daniel to leave. But he has to follow his order. We knew this day would come. They are doing this as a loyalty test. If he fails to carry out his order, they will have all the proof they need to know that he is our master brother, and that he cannot be trusted. That he is a traitor. And then what happens? Your entire family will surely be taught and executed. Me, alongside you. They do this like clockwork. All over you do. Mama, do you want this to happen?
I just want my son.
Daniel, listen to me. If you kill him, it will accomplish nothing. Daniel, are you listening to me? He's your blood. You two used to always compete. Always competed. He always beat you. He was stronger. But he always loved you. Don't do it, Daniel. There's another way. We'll find it. If you kill your brother, you'll never be welcome in this family again. And you're truly to be executed. Then let us be executed as a family.
Executed as a family. Executed as a family. Executed as a family. Executed as a family. Just like that. You think it's so simple, don't you? Why the hell do you think I joined the military? For my health? I'm here to make sure that you and the entire family get through all this in one piece. You don't know what they do in the prisons and torture chambers in this damn country. I've seen things that no one should ever see. I've seen men, grown men, cry their eyes out, begging for nothing more than a quick death. I've seen them put 20 students in a room, no bigger than a box, just because they were reading the wrong propaganda, or they knew someone who was reading the wrong propaganda. I've seen mothers watching their only sons being burned to death in front of them, for no reason at all, just to amuse some private. I saw them drop napalm on the rebel bases, and they watched the kids burn from their planes and they laughed. I've seen things that would make even the holiest of holy men agree that there is no creator, because no one could ever have created people who treat other human beings in that way. And you talk about being executed as a family. I have a chance to kill Amma for the sake of the entire family, and I have made my choice. If I had to make the same choice 1,000, 1,000,000 times over, it would be the same. Because there is no choice. So I have made my choice, and Amma has made his. I know it. Girma knows it. And we all know it. And when the time comes, I will not hesitate to kill him.
This is a fine mess we found ourselves in. What it's worth. I'm sorry.
Today, the Ethiopian government has begun an offensive against the Somali military and its rebel supporters inside Ethiopia after that nation had made tremendous gains into Ethiopian territory, striking positions neighboring Dreadwa and Harare. In addition to fighting on the Somali front, the Ethiopian government has also been maintaining a presence in the northern province of Eritrea against rebels there. Head of State Mengistu Haile Mariam has been seeking aid from the Soviet and Cuban governments to fend off these attacks. Washington, D.C. has sent out an official protest against the use of napalm and other war tactics used by the Ethiopian military. The Ethiopian government has not commented on the protest at this time. This has been the BBC World News Report.
Another case. Soviets. It's pretty good. Doesn't matter.
So you understand your orders. You are to intercept and neutralize Amha and his forces by any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
You do understand that this is one of the finest platoons in all the army, Lieutenant General.
I do, sir.
And you will defend it to the death against all enemies.
Without hesitation.
Yes. This platoon is a symbol of the state, and the state precedes everything. Is that correct as well?
Yes, sir. I will defend this platoon and my motherland to my death always.
Good. Just remember where your priorities lie.
Be prepared, my countrymen.
Sir.
Remember that you're fighting for motherland.
Order, sir.
If it moves, kill it.
The lieutenant's really informed me that enemies are over inside.
Shh. I can feel them.
I understand that, sir.
I can feel that bouncing up. Return to your post. Be prepared for anything. Oh, where the hell is he? Where is this great rebel Amha? If he would only show his face, the son of a bitch probably doesn't even know how to load an AK-47. Amha. If Amha would only show his face, I'd...
This is his house. He ran away during the fight.
Hello, young lady. I'm the commander of your province. Do you know where your brother Daniel is?
Daniel is dead, sir, but if you'd like to come in and introduce yourself, you're more than welcome. My mother was good friends with your predecessor, Mr. Dirma. It's funny, I wasn't aware of any kind of replacement. I'm sure my mom...
I'm sure you wouldn't object to a quick search of your house. There's been reports of rebel movements in the area, specifically a rebel named Amha.
Sure, that won't be necessary.
You search the house. You search the perimeter. If he was here, he couldn't have gotten far.
I told you, Daniel's either dead or missing. And I don't know anyone by the name of Amha.
Then you have nothing to worry about, young lady. Just be a commander of one service.
Sir, I found this one running around the back of the house.
Told you, sir.
Doesn't look dead to me. You see, Lieutenant Daniel, no one hides from this fate. Now you'll see the price of your disobedience. And I bet Amha's dead too. Surprised? Yeah, I know about him too. Soon I'll know much more. Get these two to the Jeep. We're returning to base.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir, the mother was asleep. What do we do?
Let the bitch sleep. If we have to shoot them, who's gonna pay for the bullets?
Yes, sir. Sir, the surgeon refused to work on the prisoners anymore.
Wow. What a time to be developing a conscience. But it will be so noted.
Yes, sir.
Now. One last time, little one. What is the location of Amha? You don't want to be a counter-revolutionary, do you? Just be a good girl and help your country out and tell us where Amha is. No? Stand up. Since you are so adamant about saving your brother, this will be your final chance to show your loyalty to the revolution. So, since you want to save him, kill your sister in his place.
Hey, you're free to go home, right?
Otherwise, I'll kill you both. Your problem? Shoot her. Shoot her!
Good afternoon, you have reached the Kremlin.
Hello, this is Mr. Mengistu calling from Ethiopia. Can you pass me through to the Premier, madam? If it will not be too much trouble, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, comrade. He's just stepped out of the office. Can I take a message?
Well, you could tell them that,
Oh, I'm sorry. One moment. He just stepped in. Please stand for anthem.
Shorty, comrade, how goes the struggle for Ethiopia?
Well, it's going better than expected. However, I still have some more favors to ask of you.
Of course, anything for my brothers to the south.
Well, it's like this. The food agencies are coming down hard on me, and they're basically feeding the rebels right in front of me. And I can't stop them without setting off an international crisis, it feels like. And to be honest, I'm getting pretty fed up.
Ah, you see, Mr. Magician, our rebellion must be crushed mercilessly, and by any means for the good of the state. It's all for the state, so it's justified. Now don't you worry about public opinion or anything like that. Have no fear, comrade. Your premier is here. Now, this is what I want you to do. I'm going to send you another regiment of troops, straight from Cuba, compliments of Fidel, and have Nikita send you some of those AK-47s, the ones I've been telling you about. Fresh from the lab, the new model. You'll see. Now, what I want you to do is to make sure that no citizen in the rebel territory, loyal citizen or rebel alike, receives any sort of aid. Once the people see they aren't getting any food because of the rebel, you just split the rebels' base of support and gain new allies. That's simple, comrade. That's simple.
So, you want me to keep food from non-rebels in those territories as well?
Nah, I don't see no problem with you. Sometimes your thought process is too African, comrade. It's all for the state, so it's justified. Listen, also keep in mind that those people ceased to be your countrymen the moment those rebels came into their provinces.
True, true. But what if they still have food after I stop the food agents?
Simply scorch the earth, comrade. Scorch the earth and let their stomachs teach them a lesson they'll never forget.
Understood, understood. Well, I look forward to your shipment, and in the meantime, I hope we can set up a meeting one of these days.
All in good time, comrade. Things are busy at my home too, but we'll meet someday. We'll meet someday. Yeah, someday. Good luck with that whole rebel business, and realize that the people of the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republics and the workers of the world recognize you and your revolution. You are a hero to us all, comrade, and you make Lenin proud of every move you make.
Come in, gentlemen. Malibu? The briefing, if you will. Gentlemen.
Well, as you can see from the report, we're having some success in the Somali region. The commanders are having a few problems with the new AK-47s and things of that sort. But we should be able to take the entire province by the fall. Eritrea, on the other hand, is an entirely different matter. In that area, I'm sorry, is there a problem with my report?
If I may speak.
If I may speak, sir.
If I may speak, Lieutenant Colonel. You are running Ethiopia to war. These reports, they are bullshit. We are losing men by the hundreds in the recent highlands in the Somali desert. Furthermore, your idiotic farming techniques are leaving families to starve while you die taking orders from your Soviet masters. Civilized country would never be run. You are running this country as if it was some sort of oppressive slaughterhouse where state sanctions torture is the only way to get in the country. We, our people
who invented civilization. We are the chosen people. So how dare you tell us what is civilized? Who then is civilized? Europe? You speak of torture and oppression, but it was they who created such things and brought them here. If we are evil, it is not because of us, it is because of them. What we do here is for the revolution.
In all of our history, we have never bowed to anyone willingly. Until you kill him.
That's all.
Is that so? Don't patronize me. No. At the rate you are killing, torturing, murdering members of their own party as well as civilians, who will be left to live in this wasteland of a country?
You see, gentlemen, the white counter-revolution has seeped into the highest levels of power. How quickly? The choice is now a simple one. And it is the same for you as it is for our people. There are only two options open now. Life and order under me, your countrymen, or chaos and anarchy under the Somalis and the rebels. What is needed for the people of Ethiopia now is no longer civil rights, but de-empowerment. These are trying times, and I must ask for your full cooperation. Anything else will result in your elimination. Continue the briefing, Comrade Mallett.
Well, if you look at the report, you will see that in Northern Territory, platoon commanders are having some success in the region.
And so, with our brave Garrett's death, the conscience of the entire revolution also died. Ethiopia had lost its only friend.
Hello, my countrymen. The sun is still bright for Ethiopia today. Through negotiations, our glorious leader has summoned the might of the Soviet Union in our quest to crush the enemies surrounding our country. Cuban troops have been deployed to fight alongside our brave boys, as the Soviet Union has finally abandoned its weak eye in Somalia. Truly, they have realized that ours is the true revolution. The days of the rebellions are over, mark my words, over! And our leader is purging those counter-revolutionaries from the highest levels of power. Soon I tell you, my brothers and compatriots, Ethiopia will be whole, and it will be safe again. Ethiopia take them! Ethiopia above all!
Hey, it's almost night. We should be moving out.
Yeah. Sumo. I think, though, we should get another look at those presidential guards. See, if we're ever going to get past them, we're going to need all the help that we can get.
Well, friend, was it really necessary to bring some of the know this? We could have done this by ourselves. No, it's good for the men to come out in the city once in a while. But you seem a bit antsy. It's sounding a bit like I must say. Sir? It's nothing. It's just that, well, you recruited Amma. Please, tell me what you think about it. Be candid.
He's the best fighter we have, and adds to the force. He's also one of the smartest young men I've ever met.
But can you be trusted?
Without a doubt, sir.
I see.
Hey, Alan, get back here. Man, you've been running off by yourself all week. We have a mission to do.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Look, man, I know you're upset about Daniel, but you have to believe that you did the right thing. Oh, man, listen to me.
Damn it, Adam. What the fuck was he doing out there? This wasn't for him. He's only a boy, you know it.
It's been 3 years since you last seen him. He's almost 18 now. He can make his own decisions.
That doesn't make it right, and you know it. We're fighting for Ethiopia out here, right? How can we do that when we're fighting the rebels on one side and my own flesh and blood with the dirt on the other? You know what? He promised me he wouldn't follow me to fight the rebels. And not only did he disobey that, but he joins the enemy, he's weak! He's always been weak and stupid.
Look, man, this war has been tough on all of us. And it's forced us to make some tough decisions, but we've made do. Besides, getting shot by you is the best thing to happen to Daniel.
What?
Think about it. Now that he's shot, he's in the hospital and not out here in the fields. Man, that's the best thing to happen to him. You have to believe that.
I know. I just wish he stayed home. This war is a problem.
Don't worry about him anymore. Worry about your gun and the enemy. Besides, man, we're your brothers now. Information gathering at a festival. Man, this is what I call reconnaissance.
Yeah, I hear you. Does the commissar have to come and babysit us? How many times must I prove myself to him? I know he doesn't like me. He's been sending me into these do-nothing missions ever since we ran into Daniel's platoon. Ever since we ran into his platoon.
You kidding me, man? We're at a festival with all these beautiful women. You worry about it. Man, there is no room for individuals in the new Ethiopia. Take them. You almost sounded for real just now, didn't you? I hate cities. Excuse me, man. You know where?
No, my child. I don't know my way around here. Be careful.
Okay. Will.
Yeah, Playboy, I'll be back. You want to smoke one?
Bad for you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
These will kill you.
Thank you. Fuck me, hopper. Don't touch it. Hands up! They raised you guys so stupid, man.
Almeida! That's why I told you to stop clowning around. You have to return to base now. I'm out. He's dead, damn it! He's dead! But stupid missions. Now look, because of you, Alabama is dead. Look at him! You know what? I'll kill you myself.
Idiot, small boy. That's all I needed. Soldier, carry him my body back to base. Someone carry the damn body! Boy, it hurts that much.
Okay. Your time. You're like this. Let's do it for a morning. So in the first days of the revolution, begins to call all Ethiopians to return and help the country. Ethiopia took them and all that, you know? So everyone came back from UK, America, from everywhere. So Mengistu was meeting with three brightest in his office. And the first one says, "Comrade Colonel, I've just received my MA." And the colonel is very pleased. And the second one says, "Comrade Colonel, I've just received my MBA." And the colonel is again pleased and excited. And the third one says, with such pride, "Comrade Colonel, I have my MA and my PhD." And the colonel gets up and he says, "Ah, I guess we in Ethiopia are in good shape then. I too have an M1, an M16, and an AK-47. Don't you get it? Because, you know.
Soldier, what the hell are you doing? This is not a lounge. Report back to base at once.
Yes, sir.
You're alive. Again. Killer! I'll tell High Command about this. High Command? Please be considered, Amha. Please be considered. You know, comrade, High Command doesn't take too kindly to those who attempt and attack the superior officers, especially commissars. You were a rising star in this outfit, comrade. Too bad you had to go and pull a stunt like this.
He was a good man. And you threw his life away. The mission was useless, and now my best friend is dead. You just don't get it, do you? Sacrifices must be made for the revolution, and we're winning. Besides, am I really that bad? Why can't you kids ever see the bigger picture? You know, comrade, my grandfather, when the Italians came, had to make similar choices. Everyone had to make some choices back then. Two boys, young patriots, tried to kill the Italian governor, and they knew my grandfather was influential, so the black church brought him in. They told him that if he didn't cooperate with their investigation, they would kill him. But you see, this didn't faze him. My grandfather was a great man. So, they brought his wife and his eldest son and began torturing him. But still, my grandfather didn't say anything. You see, comrade, those deaths and his silence led to the patriots fleeing our country in the coming months. Without him, we would have been just another African colony. So you see, comrade, sometimes freedom comes at the price of the most. That's a bullshit answer. You think that changes what you're doing here? The team was all went to avoid the fact that Judas killed my brother and you never liked me. And as far as I can tell, you never liked the government much either. I love my country, you fool. But what I hate It's you. I can't stand your politics and I can't stand your punks like you who try to do everything their way by their rules. If we're ever going to get this bastard Mengistu, it's going to be my way only. And you better realize too, that when we get Mengistu, Ethiopia will be doing things my way. Comrade, you live at my command, and you will die at my command. You forgot that. Your friend LMA you knew quite well. Should have taken after him. His death was on your hands, kill him! Fast. But it was a risk I was willing to take to Ethiopia. So, you speak for the people now? You think you'll be any different if you win a war and get on top? Remember the adage, Commissar. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. You'll be just like me. And you remember the old adage, soldier ask not. You're too volatile for us, huh? Too unstable. There's a way things have to be done around here, and it's up to me to decide that way. You know, So what about the mission? I was asleep there at the end. I'm sure you know. What we had is none of your concern. As of right now, you have two choices. You can either, number one, face execution for your insubordination. Okay, not an execution, you see. I just want the right to kill you as you are under my command. Or number two, I'm out. You can get the hell out of this country. I'm not leaving Ethiopia. You'll see, I have friends in this platoon. Comrade, let me finish. You see, a rumor has broken out. Don't ask me how. But now our comrades think that you are going over to the other side. They say that you have been relaying vital information to the Derg about your brother. What's his name? Daniel. You know I have not seen my brother for 3 years before that day. You know, soldiers come in and out. But you have been in this platoon for as long as I have. You know I'm not a spy. Listen, don't look at me. I don't know if it's true or not. I can only speak for my platoon once. And if they think that you're a traitor and want you dead, then who am I to stop them? I do, however, suggest that you leave quietly and do not let anyone see you. And I'm out. Don't even think of going back home. By this time next week, every rebel group in the country will have orders to shoot you on sight. Might I suggest you die? It's wonderful this time of day. So is the Commissar Jessamine come to call me a traitor too?
Yes, man. Don't play that game with me.
Hey, you sure you want to leave that gun right there in front of me? I might just kill you with it.
Come on, Mom. I know you're no traitor. Probably the best man we have is tire out.
So you don't think I sold out?
From the moment we met, I knew you were a good man. Man, I wish we had more people like you in our ranks. Young ones like you and your friend, Alabama, always seem to be the first to go. Old guys like me, and your friend the Commissar, always seem to make it. Shouldn't be that way.
Why don't you do something about it? You know, you political officers, man, you always talk a good game. When it comes time for action, you're always the last to move.
Pretty tough way to put it, Tina's Al. I'm the reason you're alive right now.
What?
Oh yeah, Commissar wanted to kill you while you were unconscious. I had to talk him out of it. Besides, a temper yours has got something to do with this too, you know.
Yeah, thanks, I guess. So, you know what? What's in it for you to stay with our noble Commissar?
Saving my country from itself. Trust me, that when this is all over, things will be better. We'll manage this revolution final without you. Don't worry about that.
It's not the revolution I'm worried about. It's what we do after. How a noble Commissar most definitely have wasted the lives of all those martyred for the cause. Don't you see? We'll probably be back in the bush fighting him instead of Mengistu when he takes over. And quite honestly, I don't think Alabama will be the last to die.
That's a risk we gotta take. And I'm gonna tell you, anyone, and I mean anyone, we better than Mengistu. You don't know what they're doing to those kids back at home, those comrades that they captured. Horrible things, horrible. Anyone's gonna be better than that guy. Trust us, that when this is all over, things will be better.
Please bring him back home whenever you get the chance.
You know I'll do my best. Now, go. Stay off the main roads. Watch out for the night bandits. Don't stop until you get to Cordova. Don't do anything stupid. Just don't go home.
You know what? I never started asking myself all this is worth it.
Of course it was, for the revolution.
I should have known. You're the same as him. As Mengistu. As all of them.
What do you mean by that,
I mean, it's so clear to me now. The revolution, all this, it's not a reason. It's a slogan. Maybe one day you'll get it. Just one day, maybe. But quite honestly, I don't think anybody can get it through you guys now.
How we'll win this revolution. We did pretty well even before you got here, you know that.
We just immobilized 20,000 soldiers, and more are surrendering to our forces each day. The northern third of the country is out of government control. The only thing that's left is the capital. Once that falls, the war will be over. Basically, sir, the enemy's beaten and he knows it. Operation Towodros is now a go.
Perfect! Comrades, this is the day that we have been waiting for. So do you. You will be all up here and come down on the capital to feed. You take the rest of the men and a regiment from Desi and Kamboka and rendezvous with the other units at the presidential palace. Move out at exactly 4 o'clock, just before dawn. When the fighting is over, listen up. When the fighting is over, I will meet you at the presidential palace. Success.
Yes. By the time the country wakes up, they're going to be dead.
I tried. But no, they didn't want Mengistu's help. No, not Mengistu. And you, Ethiopia, Why are you laughing? You think it's over, don't you? See, you ain't with this war, but I guarantee you that when it's over, you'll realize that you've lost so much. So many of your greatest minds that you realize that your victory will taste as bitter as defeat. Yes, Ethiopia is yours, and you may have it. Or what's left of it anyway. Where's my bag? Malaku! Malaku, get in here. The plane will leave without you.
Sir! Sir, what time does our flight leave? Do we have enough time to get back to the capital? Sir! Mengistu! Mengistu!
መንግስቱ ኃይለማርያም አገር ጥሎ ፈረጠጠ።
አቤት በስመ አብ ወልድ መንፈስ ቅዱስ ዘረጠጡት። እቴቱ እኔ አላቅም። ይሄን ሬዲዮ አውጥተሽ ጣይና በሩን ዝጊ። ዘንድሮ አለቀ። ናይመስዋዕት የወለደውን ጀግና ኢህአዴግ
I'm sorry, Colonel Mengistu stepped out of the office momentarily. But I'd like to welcome you on his behalf. I hope all the dead bodies weren't too much of a hindrance.
Lock your men back there.
We'll all be gone in a week anyway.
Find Mengistu! Now!
All for today's football action. Now finally, international affairs of the Republic of Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa. Some good news from our East African correspondent. Hello, I am here reporting from the streets of Addis. Rebels have stormed the capital of the ancient nation. It is reported that now, without the aid of the Soviet Union, the former head of state, Mengistu Hailemariam, was forced to step down, and it is reported that he has fled to Zimbabwe with a considerable wealth and a handful of Derg officials. However, his top aide, Lieutenant Malaku, has been arrested, and with the end of the ruling party now at hand, it is believed that he will face a trial from the provisional government. However, there are still many questions left for the ancient republic. Oh dear, they are shooting right now. Is everything all right down there? Oh, yes, don't worry about me. It is just their way of celebrating, and the Ethiopians have certainly earned it. Although many serious questions now loom over the provisional government, after almost 2 decades of struggle, they can all rest somewhat easy. Ethiopia's long night is over.
People of Ethiopia, hear me. The bloody and treacherous reign of Mengistu Hailemariam and his cadres is now over. No longer shall our people beg for food as our mothers watch helplessly and wait. No longer shall Ethiopia be in bondage by the Derg and its military apparatus. From now on, the government of Ethiopia will now be the people. But beware, comrades. Now is the time for building and renewal, not dissent. The enemy is everywhere. But we will build this nation right. This is my promise to you, my countrymen. Ethiopia Tikden, Ethiopia above all.
Don't miss the molest. The United States was behind you the whole time, I swear. Congratulations on toppling Mr.
What the hell? Where have you been for the past 17 years?
Right, it ain't cowboy.
The United States is prepared to give you your government adjustment loans as long as you fulfill the following requirements. Okay.
Great. Okay, first of all, do you renounce socialism?
I do, comrade. I do.
Excellent. I think that's it. Who did I make the check out to?
You make that check out to Ethiopia, the country you've neglected for almost 20 years.
Yes. Check out Ethiopia. Here are the left and now.
Okay, awesome. Great. There you go. Did you check? Excellent. I think that's it. Have a good day, sir. Soldier. All righty then.
Leave! Now!
I have a song to sing, if you know the words. Thank you guys. I hope you guys took a lot out of it. We worked very hard. You guys laughed at some parts you weren't supposed to laugh at. We were worried. All right, well, special thanks, shout out. Oh, let me introduce everybody. Janelle McMillan as Empress Menen. B-Love as Garma. Anna as Magda. Mayra Gamez as the Soviet aide and secretary. Dib Dada. Dibs as Daniel. Thomas Dilworth as the Commissar. Mr. Ill Will Redmond as Mr. Alamayo. Anthony Durania as Davey was the Soviet premier and the US. Doyen as our Dirk soldier. Rodney as Mangistu Haile Mariam. Sylvia as Anansi. Andrea as Mama. Mike Walden as Emperor Haile Selassie and the Rebel Soldier. Victor Nwano in his first role as the propaganda officer. Mr. Malik Wright as Lieutenant Malaku. Victor Chapico as the political officer, thank you. And Mr. Terrence Dilworth as Amha. All right, thanks everybody. Just want to thank God, of course, for making this all possible. And Gabby and Barry, come on, you sons of guns, come on out here. Gabby on lights, and Mr. Barry on sound, and Gabby John Casey as our stage manageress. Where's Raymond? Where is he? Raymond, all around, we did everything. Thank you, Raymond. All right, guys, we'll see you. Have a safe and wholesome evening, and thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. It meant a lot to us. Thank you.